day, everyone, especially to you, Miss Mel Johnson. I am Roselda Mansing, together with my partner, Christine Dayan Amarante. For this video, we will be explaining our answers to the questions found on our performance task in Lesson 5. So without further ado, let's start.
Photosynthesis is a process commonly in green plants and some other organisms, which use sunlight to synthesize or make something chemically like the foods in plants from carbon dioxide and water. Also, plants are obviously known as autotrophs, which means that they have the ability to produce their own food through the process which is photosynthesis, transforming the water, sunlight, and carbon dioxide into oxygen and simple sugar, in which plants use as a fuel. To conclude, its role is to make specifically plants to continue to live so that belittle of food will not happen. Moreover, almost all of the oxygen in the atmosphere is due to this process, which is the photosynthesis. The structure of all chlorophylls have a lipid-soluble hydrocarbon tail, a flat hydrophilic head with magnesium ion at its center. Different chlorophylls also have different side groups on the head. Also, the tail and head are linked by an ester bond. Chlorophyll serves two primary functions in terms of the process, which is photosynthesis. The first one is to absorb light and transfer this light energy into chemical energy, which is called photosynthesis A. And the other one is the chlorophyll B, which helps in photosynthesis as it collects light energy and then pass it to chlorophyll A. To conclude, chlorophyll is indeed significant because it serves as the key component in the process of photosynthesis, which happens in plants that makes for it to sustain its life and produce oxygen for the entire planet so that we humans and all living organisms also sustain living. In chlorophyll, there are two primary functions, as I said. So the first one is chlorophyll A and the second one is the chlorophyll B. And in terms of their difference, chlorophyll A is the prime pigment used in photosynthesis as it also captures sunlight, while chlorophyll B is the additional pigment used in photosynthesis and it collects sunlight and passes it to chlorophyll A. And in terms of how they reflect colors, A reflects blue-green color, while B reflects yellow-green color. Also, chlorophyll A has low solubility in polar solvent, while chlorophyll B has high solubility in polar solvent.
Question number 5. Discuss the role of porphyrin ring in plants. The porphyrin ring serves an important function. Chlorophyll is example of natural porphyrins that are essential for the development of an organism's essential bodily process. And specifically, the chlorophyll enables photosynthesis in plants once light is absorbed and converted into chemical energy required by the plants. The molecule's blue sections stand for the base of the aromatic ring, each and every porphyrin molecules. Eventually, complicated side chains will take the place to the black molecules and linkages. Additionally, porphyrins have the capacity to absorb specific light wavelengths, especially when joined with various ions. The magnesium ions help the porphyrin absorb red and blue lights instead of reflecting red lights like blood does. Question number 6. Describe how light is absorbed by the leaves. The only photosynthetic organisms with leaves are plants, and not all plants have leaves. Leaves frequently have a large surface area to capture the most sunlight. When leaves absorb light, they use chlorophyll, which is present in the leaf cells, to help them collect solar energy. Chlorophyll is the pigments that gives plants their green colors. It's frequently a key component of the chemical reaction. Chlorophyll absorbs and stores solar energy in a process called photosynthesis. Question number 7. What is the role of thylakoids in photosynthesis? The photosynthetic membrane system, or thylakoid, is the biggest membrane system in the biosphere. They produce flattened membrane cristae in the stroma or chloroplast and the cytosol of cyanobacteria. Thylakoid membrane include integral membrane proteins that are essential for harvesting light and the light-dependent activities of photosynthesis. The primary role of thylakoids are to capture light energy and convert it into the chemical energy forms of ATP and NADPH. Oxygen is released as a result of the oxidation of the water during the process.